Okay. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's check. See if everything's going all right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Hello. How's everyone doing? Okay. Let's fucking write poetry. Goddamn. Today's a day. Nothing happened, but it's still a day. I feel bad. Oh. We got water bottle. We got tea. We got other teacup full of garbage. Alright. There's a tree across my window, and I think at first glance I thought it was some kind of bird, but I think it's actually a caterpillar nest that got deflated. Huh. Very odd. It wiggles in the wind a bit. Okay. I had an idea for a poem in the same vein as the... This is working, yeah. In the same vein as the Smashing Clay Pots poem. Smashing a mirror. Yeah, okay. Let's title it Mirror. I think that's a good... A little on the nose, which I enjoy. Ah. Okay. I think I'll brace the mirror on the mirror I have right to my left in my room. It's a good mirror. I use it to reflect light onto myself, because the light coming from my window tends to be very bright, because it faces the sun. Right? It must be to the west-ish. Yeah. Okay, let's see. You smash it, Okay, let's start out with something. Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm gonna start out, bring down the flat of your fist to meet silver twin. Do I have a pimple on my arm? That's weird. I never get pimples on my arm. You bring down the flat of your fist to meet silver twin. Okay. Yeah. So, Okay, let's see. Now wait, it doesn't start with fractures. A lot of mirrors tend to be green tints. Yeah. You bring down the flat of your fist to meet silvered twin. One crumples through the world of the other. The green tint of yourself ripples, sways like an ocean around. What is a castaway? No. What's the survivor of a ship? Little buddy, no. Don't run. Maybe I should just look up what castaway means. Obviously, it's going to be the musician and also the movie. There it is. Okay. Yeah, so it is castaway. Cast adrift or shore as a survivor of a shipwreck. Okay. bring... Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah. You bring down the flat of your fist to meet silvered twin. One crumples through the world of the other. The green tint of yourself ripples, sways like the ocean around a castaway. That one, yeah. And fractures, a baseball meeting a spider's web. Yeah, this is all over the place at the moment. Ripples, sways like the ocean around a castaway, and fractures. A baseball meeting a spider's web. Okay. No, wait. The lines flow with the curve of the waves. Calligraphy written on this wall. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay. They hang in the air for a moment. Lines becoming bolder, font larger. Okay. Hang in the air for a moment, lines becoming bolder, font larger, the pieces of you fall. Okay. Pieces of you fall, and your eye watches itself leave gashes. Watches itself leave gashes. Yeah, leave red gashes. Okay. Boo, boo, boo. You've got a problem with my amount of yours? What's your issue? You are an uncurling... What? No, that's just wrong. Okay, let's see what we got. Mirror. You bring down the flat of your fist to meet silvered twin. One crumples to the world of the other. The green tint of yourself ripples, sways like the ocean around a castaway, then fractures, a baseball meeting a spider's web. The lines flow with the curve of the waves, calligraphy written on this wall, looping around your skin. They hang in the air for a moment, lines becoming bolder, font larger. The pieces of you fall, and your eye watches itself leave red gashes on your toes, your uncurling hand. Okay. What next? Bring down the flat of your fist to meet silvered twin. One crumples through the world of the other. Uncurling hand. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Whoop. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. Well, it's a first draft. It's pretty alright. I like it. Hmm. 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 Okay. Hmm. Okay. Put that down. Let me get some water from my water bottle. Oh, ah. Oh. Okay. Boo, boo, boo. Okay, let's put down. Come on, there we go. Okay. Jeez, I have a lot of poetry. I always forget that. Okay, let's see. Fuck it. Let's do some reading. Damn. Okay, who was this? Oh, this was T.S. Eliot. Yeah, okay. Poetry and criticism. Yeah, okay. Tradition and the individual talent. There we go. Okay. So this one, turns out T.S. Eliot was also, also a contemporary of Virginia Woolf, which is kind of cool. Yeah. And I picked him out because, you know, he also does poetry. And he was talking about World War One. And I just thought it would be, you know, a good matchup for Yeah, a good matchup, you know. Do this Agatha Christie. There we go. Okay. I don't know why I keep forgetting her fucking name. She's like the third most popular writer in the world. There's like the fucking Bible, William Shakespeare, and then Agatha Christie, and I keep forgetting her name. It's embarrassing. Anyway, boop boop boo. I did pick him because, contemporary. He does poetry, but I think this one in particular was about breaking from tradition, and like the other things that artists went on about after World War One. So this essay, actually, I think this book in particular was published by Virginia Woolf. I do know that T.S. Eliot had books published by Virginia Woolf. Not 100% sure on if it was this one. Anyway, this essay is Tradition and the Individual Talent. In English writing, we seldom speak of tradition, though we occasionally apply its name in deploring its absence. We cannot refer to the tradition or to a tradition. At most, we employ the adjective in saying that the poetry of so-and-so is traditional, or even too traditional. Seldom, perhaps, does the word appear except in a phrase of censure. If otherwise, it is vaguely approbative, with the implication as to the work approved of some pleasing archaeological reconstruction. You can hardly make the word agreeable to English ears without this comfortable reference to the reassuring science of archaeology. Certainly, the word is not likely to appear in our appreciations of living or dead writers. Every nation, every race, has not only its own creative, but its own critical turn of mind, and is even more oblivious of the shortcomings and limitations of its critical habits than of those of its creative genius. We know, or think we know, from the enormous mass of critical writing that has appeared in the French language, the critical method or habit of the French. We only conclude, we are such unconscious people, that the French are more critical than we, and sometimes even plumb ourselves a little with the fact, as if the French were the less spontaneous. Perhaps they are, but we might remind ourselves that criticism is as inevitable as breathing, and that we should be none the worse for articulating what passes in our minds when we read a book and feel an emotion about it, for criticizing our minds in their work of criticism. One of the facts that might come to light in this process is our tendency to insist, when we praise a poet, upon those aspects of his work in which he least resembles anyone else. In these aspects or parts of his work, we pretend to find what is individual, what is the peculiar essence of the man. We dwell with satisfaction upon the poet's difference from his predecessors, especially his immediate predecessors. We endeavor to find something that can be isolated in order to be enjoyed, whereas if we approach a poet without his prejudice, we shall often find that not only the best, but the most individual parts of his work may be those in which the dead poets, his ancestors, assert their immortality most vigorously. And I do not mean the impressionable period of adolescence, but the period of full maturity. Yet, if the only form of tradition of handing down consisted in following the ways of the immediate generation before us in a blind or timid adherence to its successes, tradition should positively be discouraged. We have seen many such simple currents soon lost in the sand, and novelty is better than repetition. Tradition is a matter of much wider significance. It cannot be inherited, and if you want it, you must obtain it by great labor. It involves, in the first place, the historical sense, which we may call nearly indispensable to anyone who would continue to be a poet beyond his 25th year. Aw, dude, mean. I'm only beginning this shit at 26, damn. And the historical sense involves a perception not only of the pastness of the past, but of its presence. The historical sense compels a man to write not merely with his own generation in his bones, but with a feeling that the whole of the literature of Europe from Homer, and within it the whole of the literature of his own country, has a simultaneous existence and composes a simultaneous order. This historical sense, which is a sense of the timeless as well as of the temporal and of the timeless, and of the temporal together, it's a confusing sentence, is what makes a writer traditional. And it is, at the same time, what makes a writer most acutely conscious of his place in time, of his contemporaneity. No poet, no artist of any art has his complete meaning alone. His significance, his appreciation, is the appreciation of his relation to the dead poets and artists. You cannot value him alone. You must set him for contrast and comparison among the dead. I mean this as a principle of aesthetic, not merely historical criticism. The necessity that he shall conform, that he shall cohere, is not one-sided. What happens when a new work of art is created is something that happens simultaneously to all the works of art which preceded it. The existing moments form an ideal order among themselves, which is modified by the introduction of the new, the really new, work of art among them. The existing order is complete before the new work arrives. For order to persist after the supervention of novelty, the whole existing order must be, if ever so slightly, altered. And so the relations, proportions, values of each work of art toward the whole are readjusted. And this is conformity between the old and the new. Whoever has approved this idea of order, of the form of European, of English literature, will not find it preposterous that the past should be altered by the present, as much as the present is directed by the past. And the poet who is aware of this will be aware of great difficulties and responsibilities. In a peculiar sense, he will be aware also that he must inevitably be judged by the standards of the past. I say judged, not amputated by them, not judged to be as good as, or worse, or better than, the dead, and certainly not judged by the canons of dead critics. It is a judgment, a comparison in which two things are measured by each other. To conform merely would be for the new work not really to conform at all. It would not be new, and would therefore not be a work of art. And we do not quite say that the new is more valuable because it fits in, but its fitting in is a test of its value. A test, is true, which can only be slowly and cautiously applied. We are none of us infallible judges of conformity. We say, It appears to conform, and is perhaps individual, or it appears individual and may conform, but we are hardly likely to find that it is one and not the other. To proceed to a more intelligible exposition of the relation of the poet to the past, he can neither take the past as a lump, an indiscriminate bolus, nor can he form himself wholly on one or two private admirations, nor can he form himself wholly upon one preferred period. The first course is inadmissible, the second is an important experience of youth, and the third is a pleasant and highly desirable supplement. The poet must be very conscious of the main current, which does not at all flow invariably through the most distinguished reputations. He must be quite aware of the obvious fact that art never improves, but that the material of art is never quite the same. He must be aware that the mind of Europe, the mind of his own country, a mind which he learns in time to be much more important than his own private mind, is a mind which changes, and that at this change is a development which abandons nothing en route, which does not superannuate either Shakespeare or Homer or the rock drawing of the Magdalen draughtsman. That this development, refinement perhaps, complication certainly, is not, from the point of view of the artist, any improvement. Perhaps not even an improvement from the point of view of the psychologist, or not to the extent which we imagine. Perhaps only in the end based upon a complication in economics and machinery, but the difference between the present and the past is that the conscious present is an awareness of the past in a way and to an extent which the past's awareness of itself cannot show. Someone said, "The dead writers are remote from us because we know so much more than they did." Precisely. And they are that which we know. I am alive to a usual objection of what is clearly part of my program for the meteor of poetry. The objection is that the doctrine requires a ridiculous amount of erudition, pedantry, a claim which can be rejected by the appeal to the lives of poets in any pantheon. It will even be affirmed that much learning deadens or perverts poetic sensibility. While, however, we persist in believing that a poet ought to know as much as will not encroach upon his necessary receptivity and necessary laziness. Okay, cool. It is not desirable to confine knowledge to whatever we can put into a useful shape for examinations, drawing rooms, or the still more pretentious modes of publicity. Damn, dude. Some can absorb knowledge. The more tardy must sweat for it. Shakespeare acquired more essential knowledge from Plutarch than most men could from the whole British Museum. What is to be insisted upon is that the poet must develop or procure the consciousness of the past, and that he should continue to develop this consciousness throughout his career. What happens is a continual surrender of himself, as he is at the moment, to something which is more valuable. The progress of an artist is a continual self-sacrifice, and continual extinction of personality. There remains to define this process of depersonalization, and its relation to the sense of the tradition. It is in this depersonalization that art may be said to approach the condition of science. I shall, therefore, invite you to consider, as a suggestive analogy, the action which takes place when a bit of finely filleted platinum is introduced into a chamber containing oxygen and sulfur dioxide. I don't know what that reaction is supposed to be, but it seems important. It is the last line of this section. My guess is some kind of explosion. Okay. I like this, damn. I should read more T.S. Eliot. Okay. And this guy has at least a couple more sections. I'll read them later. Oof. Okay. So, I do think I agree with this take. It's pretty nuanced about, yeah, it's nuanced in a way that I like about, the importance of creativity and tradition. Oh, what do I want to say? Boo, boo, boo. Fuck it, I think, like... Oh, what was that part where he said that, he was saying that you kind of add, when you make art now, you don't really improve upon all the other artists. You sort of just add to the tapestry of that art, which I do think is important. And I especially liked the part of where it said, a writer seems most individual during the parts where their stuff conforms to tradition. Like, yeah, I think I do agree with that, where, well, basically, I just don't think it's that big a deal to try and be individual at all times. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. I think if you wanted your writing to be different from everything else and purely its own thing, it'll take a whole lot more work and be much less interesting. It's going to be just flat and lifeless and frankly rather boring. Because it's not going to make any goddamn sense. That's kind of what you have to do to make something that individual just not make any goddamn sense. Because, like, I mean, just for writing, you're going to have to avoid using any kind of metaphor that anyone else has used in the history of the world. Like... And there's so much of the English language which is all metaphors. Yeah. Oh, here's the line. No poet, no artist of any art has his complete meaning alone. That one's definitely true. You kind of... I find that when I read, I sort of I sort of pick bits from the work and put them into myself. But I also put, like, parts of myself into the work. And it becomes like a fun little cycle. And I mean, I've always found I get more from reading when I know more of the context around it, when I can compare that to how other people interpret it, or like how like what it spawned, you know? Like, what were reactions to this? What was the artist's reaction to making this? All sorts of stuff like that. And just getting a little base history. And, you know, it's nice to be like, you put two very different artists side by side and you try to, like, connect them, see how they relate to each other. It's a fun little thing. It's a fun little practice. How this applies to Agatha Christie. Or let's start with the Virginia Woolf passage we read last time. They're both actually pretty similar. Virginia Woolf was kind of against... Well, Virginia Woolf was kind of against the idea of adhering to what's proper, and it kind of, like, at first glance, it kind of seems like T.S. Eliot is against that, but I would argue that he's actually saying that you only get a full understanding of a work when you compare it to the whole, like, what everyone else has done, basically. And in that way, they're not so different. Yeah, like Virginia Woolf, is talking about, how you should just, like, write whatever the hell you want, even if it's weird. And I do think T.S. Eliot would agree with that, but, yeah. Because he does say you should definitely not judge writers by past critics, and I do like that. I say judged, not amputated by them. Yeah. Don't be held back by the past, for sure. That's what he's saying. Which, that's something that's very important to me, specifically. I refuse to be overshadowed by a bunch of dead cunts, you know? Yeah. To conform merely would be for the new work not really to conform at all. It would not be new and would therefore not be a work of art. Yeah. Yeah, like, in this sentence, he does agree with Virginia Woolf. if you just focused on conforming to whatever the tradition happened to be, you just wouldn't actually make art. It wouldn't feel new in the slightest. Yeah. So I do think they agree that work shouldn't focus on conforming. Yeah. But I think T.S. Eliot is more on the side of it kind of doesn't matter if you shouldn't be afraid of conforming, I think. Yeah. And we do not quite say that the new is more valuable because it fits in, but its fitting in is a test of its value. Yeah. And that's definitely true. How many times have you read, like, the new hotness and been like, oh yes, I like it because it's the same as every other book I've read. Like, yeah, no, that's not gonna fly forever. Like, I mean, I sure do love, idiots to lovers, but, you know, I get tired of that eventually. Yeah, its fitting in is a test of its value, yeah. When you're looking for something, if you know what kind of tropes you like, for example, you do want, and you look for new stuff with those tropes, you do look for a couple story beats, you know? A couple of the classic story beats. Or, a couple classic, reimaginings or reinterpretations or flipping of the different story beats. Yeah. Which can only be slowly and cautiously applied, for we are none of us infallible judges of conformity. That's true. Yeah. And that's something I've had to learn the hard way, that, a lot of... It kind of doesn't matter how good you are at art, because people aren't going to think you're good until you gain a bit of a reputation. Kind of like how we still think of Shakespeare as the be-all end-all of writing, when I would argue that he's definitely been improved upon. It's because he's got, you know, hundreds of years of reputation, and that's not nothing. Yeah. Like, he's good, don't get me wrong, but I do think, like, we've done better by now, and that's great. Whatever. Okay. But how does this apply to Agatha Christie? I think I'd want to read the rest and also read the Agatha Christie bits that I wanted to. Okay. Okay. That's nice. Oof. Let's take... Hello. Howdy, howdy. Oh. Is your username supposed to be a confusing series of letters and ones? I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce that. Okay. Boo, boo, boo. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break and be right back. Boo, boo, boo. I'm back. Oh. Hello. Okay. Messages. What's they say? My username is a combination of a word wiggy, name my sister dubbed me as a kid, not being able to say my RRL name right, and mix wiggity because it rhymes and it's a good icebreaker. That is a good one. Oh, okay, I see. It's Sir Wiggy McSwiggity. That's funny. I like it. Okay, how's it going? Hi, I can't kill anyone. Define it. Define what? Going pretty well. So far we wrote one poem and then did a little bit of reading. Let's see. Now what do we want to... Let's take a look at wood roach and leaf litter. There it is. Let's take a look at this bad boy. He asked how it's going, so I wanted to know what it was to describe better how it's going. Okay, yeah. Use it in a sentence. Can I get a definition? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Wood roach and leaf litter. Pressed on all sides, these wafer-thin layers hug your glittering andalusite body. You are a jewel, a cabochon enshrined in umber filigree, hidden delicately between the curled roots of your home. A treasure buried for yourself amidst the whirls of the underbrush. You live vibrantly, between the realms of dirt and almost dirt. This brilliant joy of being softly encased by long-fingered time, with inspirograph discards, these former mouths and present beddings. While the world prepares for sleep, you shine on and nestle yourself upon that slow heaving breast of the comely forest. Okay, yeah. I think that one's actually good. Boop, boop, boo. Ah, okay. That one's pretty, yes. Okay, what you writing? Poetry. I think right now, I want to write a poem about... Okay, so there's that Christmas tree that Fox News has been freaking out about. I want to write a poem about that shit. I just think... The image of a burning Christmas tree has been seared into my mind, and I'm like, yes, pyromania. Yeah, so I'm gonna write about that nonsense. Also, have you heard this shit? The dumb bullshit they've been saying. It's like, oh, this is like the best thing that's happened to them since they started that weird war on Christmas nonsense. It's like, finally, something that they can claim is a hate crime is whatever. Who cares? It's one Christmas tree. I got a monostitch poem for you. Ooh, what's monostitch? I haven't heard of that style. Okay, let's see. I'm a man of few words, thank you. Cool. Christmas. I can't even spell Christmas. Okay. Oh, it's one line. Okay. One line poetry. That's fun. That's a nice little challenge. Okay, let's see. What the hell do I know about the burning Christmas tree? Let's look up a picture. That was also my speech at my brother's wedding. I'm a man of few words. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. None of these pictures are very good. Oh, that one's pretty good. Oh, now the pictures are different. Huh. Whole bunch of weird nonsense. Tries to blame Biden. Okay. Okay, you weirdo. It's so stupid. I've never really done much poetry. I've been spending the past few months working on a story. Awesome. Yeah. I love doing poetry. I think my brain just kind of works in shorter, condensed things. I've actually had to put a lot of work into writing more. Me too, I'm writing one right now. Yeah. So I tend to work on short stories or poetry, and never really anything long. Okay, let's see. Burning Christmas tree. Okay. Let's think. What? How do you start to describe a Christmas tree? Think of like the shape and the green. And people always like that bright pine green. Pine green's a very distinctive color. I've been making my protagonist suffer probably a little too much. Make them suffer more. Yeah. Scent of pine, that's a good one. And then, well, for me, Christmas trees always look very bright and like sparkly. Because people always like to shine a bunch of lights on it or make it the centerpiece of a room. Or then there's the tinsel and glittery bits and like the lights. It's about a girl in love with astronomy and wishes to be like her grandfather and visit space in person to appreciate it instead of from a distance. Like someone in love, but that person doesn't notice you. She meets an alien, it changes her life for the best. That sounds dope as hell, man. That sounds like a dope story. Let's see. Okay, you're standing, and the Fox Christmas tree is fucking huge, too. Okay. Okay, let's see. rises like a mountain in the morning. Hmm. Oop. Sharp green. Injected. Okay. Injected with ice. Okay, no. The nose you fail to hide from the bite. Okay. Mine is, it's about a young man who finds himself in another world. He's lost his memory, and he has to struggle with adapting to this world and getting over his past guilt as he recovers memories of his horrible past. Cool. Bit cliche, but I kind of wanted to start with something more cliche anyway and see what I could do with it. Yeah. I do find that, experimenting with cliches is a good way to, like, jump off of them. And, well, frankly, whenever I get stuck with a story, I always go and look up tropes, and that always breaks me out of it. 'Cause, I mean, it's all just tools for writing. You can do whatever you want with them. Yeah. Let's see. It rises like a mountain in the morning. Sharp green injected with the ice that scours your cheeks. The nose you fail to hide from the bite. Okay. Okay. Okay, lights falling softly. The tree glitters in the wind, lights falling softly. On its boughs. Do. Okay. shit. What's the word? Prism. There it is. Okay, I'm aware that prismed isn't a word. Prism? Okay. Pretend that it's a word. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay. Pine is quick to light. Okay. We do. Good vibes in this stream. It's a pleasure to meet you and your community. I've noticed your personality is bright and brilliant, warm and inviting like the sun over the Serengeti. I can bask in that all day like a lazy, majestic, mustached lion. Aw, thanks, Sir Wiggy McSwiggity. Thank you. That's real sweet. Let's see. I'm glad you enjoy it. It rises like a mountain in the morning, sharp green injected with the ice that scours your cheeks, the nose you fail to hide from the bite. The tree glitters in the wind, lights falling softly on its boughs. They wink warmly in the night, a prismed reflection of the stars. Pine is quick to light. Did I use... I'm gonna say pine is quick to catch, yeah. Yeah, no. Oh, wrong it's. This is why I have the word thing. The editing software. Because I cannot, for the life of me, remember which it's it is. I never will. It's been years and many Google searches. None of it's improved. It's my burden to bear. Okay. Sparks giggle at first in its needles. Let's see. Sparks giggle at first in its needles. Okay. Grammarly for the win, though. Hell yeah. Which one is this? I forget what this one's called. All that. Oof. Well, I had a whole section of my last chapter where the story was being shown from my villain's perspective. They think of themselves as an it, so that whole part was filled with it's itself. Oh no. My weakness. No. My one thing is if I ever try to write something longer form, my biggest problem is that somewhere in the middle, my verb tenses change and I just never notice. It's very annoying. Oof. Wish my phone had Grammarly built in the software preset. Fix all my tired and drunk texts. Yeah. If only. Yeah. My phone's autocorrect is terrible. I don't know what's going on with it. It just suggests the dumbest things that don't make any sense, and it doesn't know how to spell half the words I use. Very annoying. Okay. And they're not even, like, complicated words. Let's see. Sparks giggle at first in its needles, then they dance. Okay. Okay. Mine replaces proper words with nonsense. Yeah. It's really funny. It makes no goddamn sense. At least it stopped trying to correct all my swear words to not swear words. Yeah. At least that. It's gotten used to it. Let's see. The fire is full. I want to make this Christmassy. Fire is full of holiday spirit, celebration. Okay. Do. The fire is full of joy, a celebration, gifting the world. Whoop. Do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Pine is quick to catch. Sparks giggle at first in its needles, and they dance, leaping from limb to limb. The fire is full of joy, a celebration, gifting the world its heat. Reaching up to the stars. Rises like a mountain in the morning, sharp green, injected with the ice that scours your cheeks, the nose you fail to hide from the bite. The tree glitters in the wind, lights falling softly on its boughs. They wink warmly in the night, a prismed reflection of the stars. Pine is quick to catch, sparks giggling at first in its needles, then they dance, leaping from limb to limb. The fire is full of joy, a celebration, gifting the world its heat, reaching up to the stars to join in their dance, reflecting, Okay. Do. Reflecting in the wink of your glittering eye. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. First draft needs some work. Let's see. Do. Let's see. Oof. Been kind of on a roll with these poems about like an action, something getting destroyed by the speaker. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's read this one a little bit. This one's definitely not in the style I usually do. Let's see. Poetry. I'm told to put my bleeding heart on the page, cut it out of my chest for others to look at, see themselves in the rippling red pool. No. Okay, I think I'm gonna take out. No, I don't think that one fits. If you want to see me, read every shard I've left behind, let it cut you, and then you will not know even a facet of my soul. Okay. I'm told to put my bleeding heart on the page. Cut it out of my chest for others to look at. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, okay, that's better. I think it needs to be a little... The ends need to be choppier and messier than how I usually do. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna leave that there. But it's short and I like that, yeah. Oof. Maybe we should just edit a couple things. Okay. Home hasn't moved in 7 years. Your world is dark, an eyeless place, And here you sit in the same space, waiting for creatures to wander by, for you to suddenly become spry. For now, you sit and patiently wait as the earth tries to quicken its rate. Someday, I wish I could live like you, still as the stone in the home it grew. Yeah, okay, that one's fine. Yeah, that one's pretty good. Man, I feel like I could write a third poem, huh? That's not something I do often. 2 is kind of a limit. I must have gotten better at this. So we've written something about smashing a mirror, and then a Christmas tree burning. What else? I think something action-oriented. Yeah. Do. Well, let's take a little... Let me go get some more water. And I'll probably have an idea when I get back. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. What about a crunchy leaf poem? Yeah, crunchy leaf poem. I cannot think of a title, so I'm just gonna call it Crunchy Leaf Poem. And that'll be the working title. Yeah, working titles. You sure do work. Yes. Okay. Crunchy leaf. Okay. Let's see if I can make this, like, very short instance of a satisfying crunchy leaf into, like, a 3-stanza poem. I just want to see if I can do that, you know? Let's see. Okay. Okay, how do you begin this? It's sort of... Leaves sort of like wither and die, like the tree's so... Does the tree bring the water back into itself? I think so. Okay, the green withdraws again. What? I know there's a certain order. Leaf color change, yeah. Oh shit, Harvard. Hey, Harvard. Carotenoid pigments are also lost from the plastids, yeah. Okay. Okay, so it goes from, I guess it's this graph right over here, huh? They lose the chlorophylls. Some word I don't know made and moved to vacuoles. Chlorophyll's broken down. Something increasing concentration. Carotenoids left in chloroplasts, lower cells still with chloroplasts. Break down to reveal remaining carotenoids. No antigen produced. Okay. Oh, please let me... Okay. This graph is so tiny. Jesus Christ. Okay, so green to yellow to orange to red. Okay, I got it. Green, yellow, orange, red. That's a process. Okay. Green withdraws again. A graph for ants. Exactly. It's a graph for ants. It's been a while since I saw that movie. I cannot for the life of me even remember what it's called, but I remember watching it as a kid, I want to say, or at least that weird clip. A weird movie. Kind of funny. Just got Lotomax tickets. Draw is 65 million right now. Wow. Man, good luck. Hope you win. That'd be cool as hell. Ugh. Let's see. The green withdraws again. Red shifting as the cold seeps in. Yeah, I'd buy a farm and buy gold and bury that shit. That seems like a fun little... That seems like a fun idea. You buy a farm, you get a little chest full of gold. You bury it somewhere on the farm and then have your descendants or inheritors or whoever do a little, a treasure hunt. Solve my riddles! Retire early. Yeah, that'd be cool. If I got $65 million, I'd definitely buy a new computer. Probably right now. And, I don't know. There's always projects that need doing around the house. I'd only use what I need and invest some for my grandkids. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Frankly, you couldn't spend 65 million in one lifetime. You might as well, invest it. Oh. Ugh. What? You gonna buy, 3 houses and a super yacht? What are you gonna do with that? Let's see. You can do it easy. I mean, probably. There's always some stupid thing you can buy. Eh. The green withdraws again, red shifting as the cold seeps in, forest aflame. As if compensating for the missing heat. You can buy a 2 city blocks almost with that capital. Oh, Jesus. I'm trying to think of what I would even do with 2 whole city blocks. Oof. I think if I got 65 million, I'd pay off all my family's, what's a face? Student loans, and then all my friends' student loans. Not enough to not enough to start an airline, though. Maybe buy a small island. Yeah. Go be an island hermit. That'd be a pretty neat way to spend 65 mil. Then buy nudie magazines and live on the island like a Master Roshi. Yeah. Alright. If that's your dream, go for it. Funny dream. Just get a monthly delivery of Spank Bank. On your own private island. Alright. Okay, let's see. As if compensating for the missing heat. Shoop. Okay. You can buy a lot of nudie bags. With 65 million, yeah, you can buy as much porn as you want. You can go find your favorite artists and they'll make you some porn. It'll be like, hey, write or draw or whatever. These people doing all kinds of things. You can buy a rainforest worth of trees worth, yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's getting to dinner time, huh? I'm hungry. Leaves dry, float down. Oh. Oh. I'm making Jack Daniel's smoked pulled pork with brie cheese, bacon, on jalapeno cheese buns, with sweet corn chipotle soup if you need food. That sounds really good. Can I have some? Oh my god. That sounds really good. I'm actually making soup for supper today. Let's see. I'm adapting an old recipe from, have you ever read the Redwall series? They made a cookbook with a bunch of the recipes from those books. And I'm adapting a recipe from there. And it's got onions, potatoes, I think I'm gonna use chicken stock for this one because we don't have vegetable, but chicken stock. Probably some tomato stock as well because that stuff's good. And then I'm gonna replace it usually has shrimp, but I'm gonna replace it with tortellini. Tomorrow is white wine butter chicken pot pies. That sounds really good. Let's see. Tortellini. Chili. Gotta make it a little spicy. Good for cold weather. And then we've got some heavy cream I'll put in. Serve it with, like, nice crusty bread. Hell yeah. Oh, we got some tortellini with, like, fig in it. And, like, roasted tomatoes. Good shit, man. Ugh. Let's see. Oh, and last night I made a delicious tomato bisque. Oh. Love tomato bisque. I finally figured out how to do it, and it's awesome. Awesome. I've been cooking since 10ish. I raised my sister mostly from an early age. Cool. Yeah. I love cooking. I got it from my mom who, like, she has fun with it, honestly. A lot, I remember a lot of, like, cute little, meals and sandwiches. She always liked making, cute and tasty stuff for us. Yeah. But in uni, cooking got me laid a ton. Just the aromatics got him knocking on the dorm. I believe you. If you, like, cook, like, garlic and onions together, you can get mad pussy. Or whatever preference you happen to have. Okay, let's see. Green withdraws again, red shifting as the cold seeps in, forest aflame as if compensating for the missing heat, leaves dry, float down when the wind rattles the trees like bones. They float down like bones. Nobody cooks for themselves in uni, lol. Right after a party next morning, they're hungry. Yeah, that makes sense. My eating habits went to shit at uni. Just because, like, well, whenever I hated waking up. I still hate waking up in the morning, but, like, I hated it especially then. So I would often, like, miss the breakfast at the cafeteria. But I would always have, like, a class maybe around 10 or 11. You like samosas? Samosas are real good. Yeah, but I had, like, so many mornings where I was just, like, I got up just enough in time to get to class, but not, like, actually cook anything. And I would just, like, I've got some candy left over from something. I'm just gonna eat that and go to class. It was, like, awful. Forest flame. Okay. Wind rattles the trees like bones. What? Okay. I made pizza with crust stuffed samosa style. Ooh. Chicken and Korean fried cauliflower topping. That sounds good. You sound like a great cook. Damn. Okay, this false. Is graveyard... Oh, wait. I spelled it wrong, didn't I? Okay. I didn't put the E. I see now. This false graveyard. Not a pro or anything, but yeah, kind of pro, just not for money. Hahaha. Yeah. I mean, as long as you're cooking something that you think is tasty, who cares if you're, like, technically good at it or not? It's whatever. Okay, let's try... Now, I think I can do one more... I think one more line. Like 5 lines? Yeah. False graveyard blanketed. Leaves... Oh, fallen leaves actually serve an important function. They're very good insulators for the winter, for the trees in the winter, and they promote habitat for bugs, which is very important during those cold months because bugs die real easy. I got a commission request to write dirty stories recently. I wrote some, but turned down the commission just to go outside my comfort zone. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. I get it. Okay, wind rattles. I think it also helps the grass. Insulate the grass or something? It's about an underground society that goes after exotic spoils. Oh, cool. That sounds neat. Honestly, I'm still figuring out how, like, what I should charge for commissions and, like, the little, details and stuff. Yeah. It's weird. I don't see a lot of other writers, like, talk about their commission stuff much. I'm honestly not sure why that is. It's kind of odd. Like, I definitely see a lot of, like, artists, like, share commission pages all the time, but not a lot of writers. Peculiar. You charge per page, basically. Okay, yeah. That makes sense. Missing heat, leaves dry, float down when the wind rattles the trees like bones laughing. This false graveyard blanketed. Let's make it blanketed in something. Cushioned transitory. Cushioned transitory somethings. Leaves. Yeah, okay. Okay, whatever. Cushioned transitory fragments of the South. Cool. Good enough. I'll fix it later. It can get edited. Okay. If they ask for a story 200 pages, more or less, then you go on that based on your page rate. Okay. Yeah. I know I've seen, like, businesses and stuff charge per the word. So I think it's probably similar to that. That makes sense. It might require some, like, finagling, since I mostly do poetry. Because most of my stuff doesn't ever pass one page. Yeah. I've been charging by line, mostly. Which is also, I might do by line and then by word. That might work. I'll have to figure it out. It's a process. Float down, okay. Okay. I did a fanfic collab involving The Goonies, Dark Tower from Stephen King, Wizard of Oz, and The Never-Ending Story in one narrative. That sounds baller. That sounds ambitious. Do, do, do. Okay, let's see. Do. Crisp. One has landed on the sidewalk. Crisp brown. A bright contrast. Or, it's not really contrast when it's gray and brown. I'm gonna say compliment. One has landed on the sidewalk, crisp brown, a bright compliment to the gray pavement. Yeah, it's more like a compliment. Boo, boo, boo. Okay. It sits enshrined. Another was the teardown of the magical statute of wizarding secrecy from Harry Potter. Yeah, I do agree that the wizarding secret thing, the magical statute of wizarding secrecy, was kind of stupid. It makes sense for like a lot of urban fantasy likes that secret world thing, and it kind of makes sense if you're like if you low-key don't want to do a lot of world building, but like you really gotta if you just like make it a law that, hey guys, everyone just don't tell the muggles anything, it's like, but that's never gonna work. For starters, they've got magic plants and creatures and stuff, and like a whole bunch of wild biologists. You think the muggle biologists wouldn't happen across one of them at some point? Like, dude. Ugh. Like, hey, you just happen upon a dragon on accident. Like, yeah. Oof. I do like how Percy Jackson kind of handled that, where it was like the mist, where it was basically like non-magic people just can't see it because magic. I kind of think that makes a little more sense. It involves a lot of child of Sirius Black, an elf house descendant of Kretcher forcing the Ministry's hand with terrorism. Oh, fun. Delightful. Let's see. One has landed on the sidewalk. Crisp brown, bright compliment to the gray pavement. It sits enshrined. Hmm. Sits enshrined in the morning light, and my eyes dance. Okay. Hmm. Behind. Hmm. I don't really have any wool scarves, I think. I haven't. What are they made of? I don't actually know. I kind of assumed I had scarves only made of plastic. I even utilized the use of both the Resurrection Stone in tandem with the Philosopher's Stone in Voldemort's ritual to fully revive people from the dead. Oh, dang. Resurrection Stone and the Philosopher's Stone. Huh. Yeah, you probably could use those things together to actually bring people back for realsies and not just weird ghosts. Also, like, Harry just dropped a rock in the woods, so it's not like it's lost. You're just probably not gonna find it. Okay. Okay. I made better narrative use of the time turner than what they did in Cursed Child. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Man, it's been a while since I read any of the Harry Potter books. I honestly don't remember how they worked as a narrative. I mean, fuck it. I was in, like, what, middle through high school? I was a kid. I didn't pay attention to that shit. I'd probably have opinions if I read them now. I don't even think I have copies anymore. Yeah, we tend to donate to the library a lot of books that aren't reference books and we aren't rereading all the time. My waifu was obsessed with Harry Potter. Oh yeah. A lot of people are obsessed with Harry Potter. It was fun. It was a fun story. She made me write this. Ha ha ha. Hell yeah. Okay. Let's see what I can do. My boot descends. I used to piss her off with breaking the plots. Delightful. My boot descends, leaf curls, no comma. How do you describe the sound of crunching without using the word crunch? It's such a distinctive sound. For example, Dumbledore knew what Horcruxes were prior to dropping off Harry to the Dursleys. He would have looked into them way before Harry went to school and sussed Harry to be one. Yeah. That part does make sense. I don't know. Yeah, because wasn't Dumbledore hunting Horcruxes pretty well before he figured out that Harry was one? I don't know. Let's see. Curls. The leaf curls. Cracks. Crunch. Crunch. Let's see. Okay. I would have gathered the house elves in Hogwarts to go gather them and bring them to me and Harry as a kid in year 2, then destroy them with the sword, then cut off Harry's head. Jesus, dude. Don't kill kids, man. It's not his fault he's a Horcrux. Dude. I do know, like, one opinion I have of Harry Potter is that J-Roll made the house elves boring. That's my hard opinion, because house elves are based off of, like, brownies and stuff. And those guys actually have some interesting lore. Like, a lot of weird fairy bullshit lore. Where you have to, like, give them... You basically have, like, a contract and you have to give them, like, little sacrifices and donations and that sort of thing. And I super think it would be way more interesting for that to have, like, for Harry Potter to do that shit than, like, oh, they actually like working, and if you give them clothes, you fire them, and it's like, no. Still, it would be over before Voldemort revived. Yeah. But they had that whole prophecy thing going down. Like, yeah. Oh, like, how are you gonna deal with that? They've got the whole, like, oh, one can't live while the other survives thing. I mean, you could make it, who is the other kid that happened to be born? Harry's bud. happened to be born on the same day as Harry, or in the same time frame. He pulled the sword of Gryffindor out of the hat the one time, and he likes plants and is a nerd, and tried to stop them from playing chess. The giant killer chess. I forget his name, but I love him. Yeah. He could have probably killed Voldemort. And the house elves are ridiculously overpowered. No incantations, no catalyst like a wand. No fucking time to react to that in a 1v1. A group of them would just poop on Voldemort. Exactly. Yeah. And see, that makes sense. That ultra magic power makes sense when, like, you go off of, like, more traditional fairy rules where they're just kind of, like, they've got weird contracts and shit. And they've got weird rules, like no lying and whatever. Just snap their fingers and fuck you up. Yeah. It's like fairy stories, like a lot of the old fairy stories, the fairies just pull bullshit all the time. They just do whatever they want. And like that would be so cool. It would have been so cool. Like you would have had to have that weird, like, oh, and they teleported anywhere without limitation. Yeah, I remember that. Like, all you'd have to do, like Voldemort would have had to, like, instead of trying to, like, what did he do? He was just kind of a dick to all the magical creatures that weren't humans. Like, you'd have to actually balance his weird Nazi shit with, like, not getting murked by the fairies. Like, you pissed off the fairies, and they want you dead. Ugh. Like, that would have been cool. Broken, just broken, yeah. I have problems. Ugh. Okay. Let's finish this. This has been a cool conversation. And I do want to go on. But I also, should probably start on dinner soon. So let's... I'm gonna ignore chat for a little bit. He was a mix of Hitler and Emperor Palpatine from Star Wars. Yeah, it was like magic fascism, that was it. A lot of fascists just look the same. They're all... Evil is just boring, let's be honest. In a fictional setting, you can make it interesting, but, like, fascists aren't original. They suck. And that, like, they don't make sense. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna finish this now. My boot descends, a leaf curls, cracks, breaks in music, Okay, how about... breaks in symphonic, breaks in symphonic outcry. Okay. Wait. The music reverberates with the winds, the trees. My boot descends, the leaf curls, cracks, breaks in symphonic outcry. The music reverberates with the wind, the trees, my shoe. I'm struck like it was, falling to that moment. The green withdraws. Oh, spelled collides wrong. Collides. Okay. Just needed an EIC. Step. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, we did it. Let's read from the top. We'll have to come up with a cool title. The green withdraws again, red shifting as the cold seeps in, forest aflame as if compensating for the missing heat. I'm gonna just take out the. As if compensating for missing heat, leaves dry, float down when the wind rattles the trees like bones laughing. This false graveyard blanketed in cushioned, transitory fragments of the self. One has landed on the sidewalk, crisp brown, a bright complement to the gray pavement. It sits enshrined in the morning light, and my eyes dance behind woolen scarf. My boot descends. The leaf curls, cracks, breaks in symphonic outcry. The music reverberates with the wind, the trees, my shoe. I am struck like it was, falling to that moment where the cold collides like fire, enshrined here when I step. Okay, that's good enough. Yeah, okay. What'd you say when I looked away? Sir Wiggy McSwiggity, I'll let you get busy. DM me if you want a clever distraction. I'll take you up on that. I'll be your literary Nanny McPhee. If you want me here, but don't need my distractions, I'll go. But when you're focused, I'll come distract you. Well, yeah. I don't mind distractions too often. But I do, like, I just wanted to, finish up here. Yeah. And I think I'll call it a day, actually. Time to, get some dinner started. How about we go raid someone? Let me turn off that. Okay. Yeah, that was fun. Oh. Okay. Let's go find someone to raid. Who is online at the moment? That was cool. We got 3 poems done. I think... Oh, I need to recount how much I've got. Ooh, Unseelie Court Official is online. And Fantasine. Huh. Okay. Writing a cookbook, but it's evil and messed up. Okay, actually, that sounds cool. Let's go look at the evil cookbook. I should have plugged in my headphones. I took them out. Okay. Boo-ba-doo-boo-boo. How you doing? Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. That seems cool. Raid. Let's see if they accept raids. Yeah, they do. Okay. I'm gonna turn off my microphone and them. And I'll see you there. Thanks everyone for joining me. That was fun. Had a lot of cool conversations today. Okay. Bye.